Oh shit! Alright, hold on. Yeah, I'll just wait. I was waiting. I like putting up random screenshots and music while I wait. Alright, let me fucking turn you off. And turn you on. Alright, let's get the show on the road. 2 viewers, good enough. What the fuck was I doing last? Oh, that doesn't look good at all.
Officer, the mere sight of police in Martinez makes me feel safer already.
Oh, right, I was talking about Jean Marie. Hold up. It was, hey, what's up, boys? How y'all doing?
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
I was saying Jean Marie means a lot to
There's
you.
nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating.
Was there's any sense unusual?
Absolutely not. She died of pneumonia in her bed at the age of 79. This is highly usual.
Where is the photo of you two taken?
Reversal Fair 91 in the Faubourg district. A parade was held to honor Guillaume Le Lion's name day, and the Carabineers marched in the place of honor.
He was happy in the picture. Smiling.
This was the happiest day of my life.
Damn. What's happened with you, Gaston and Jean Marie?
I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's Akira operation in the south, and found my sweetheart in the arms of this wretch. I won her back, but while I was dealing with some issues.
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing around you. And you hurt her.
Dark cloud. That sounds unpleasantly familiar.
Those days and memories are gone.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his eyes.
Damn.
Officer, the sweet,
Anything else
sweet
I can ask?
Jenny.
Nope.
Of course, sure, officer. No, thank you.
I still gotta fix the Boole situation. I got so much shit to do. I should do her again. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. I'll drop a quick save too, just in case. Dark Cloud called Jiff. No, you can't just say that. Hey Edge, how's it going? I don't know if I'm really making progress, but stuff is happening. Hey baby, how's it going?
Good. What can I help you with?
Let's get back on that reality thing.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Alright, here we go.
It remains a mystery what you mean by this.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Let's try one more time. Where are the silly gooses? There are no silly gooses, it's just me. Me and my depression. Is that what you're calling silly? The fact that I'm sad? Oh, I have a skill point. Fuck it. I want Kingdom of Conscience. I want to see what that does. I lose some half-light for that, but I could probably get it back using some other stuff. I probably should quick save right by here. I didn't anticipate doing that again and failing instantly. Is it really save scumming if they built it into the mechanic?
Good. What can I help?
Give
More
me the
lessons in
reality
basic
lowdown.
reality?
6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" Yes, he lost his mind, Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. Don't worry, ML. He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
The Revachol Citizens Militia?
Preciso Mundo.
Alright, good. What's the Revachol Citizens Militia?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
You said de facto.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
Okay.
All 3 are good to know when we are out policing.
So I'm basically to avoid this subject. Next question.
Truly
is line
moralist of you.
inquiry.
The coalition government would applaud you for staying out of politics. And yet, there's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent, provisional rulers like it. Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
Why?
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed, a true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
Oh. Oh.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Thank you,
And if
ma'am.
those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
That's all
Glad to
for
have been of
now.
assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Such allurement at the roundabout.
Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered?
Wait, where's that those eyes located?
It doesn't really matter. And I do apologize for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this. In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
The lieutenant is about to interject. Cut him off. This decision should be yours.
I should decide.
Exactly. But what?
There will be an investigation, that's all I can
Okay.
say.
I thank you for sharing that much with me. My employer thanks you as well. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. Now it's my turn. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
What was that about a bloodbath?
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivachol West.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
I've already heard about a country from the lynching and strike, but I need your testimony.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
Be curious. A momentary lapse
They
of
were
faith.
dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
To the model were too big. Let's
Every
go!
a member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
And Twitch from the planet. Do you need security
Absolutely
detail?
not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenel, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me
Dios
sporadically,
mío,
but they do not
el
answer
libro.
to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit.
Aha.
This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night.
What then?
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenel contractors carry out their orders, for now.
For now.
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
I have to say, this is not
It is
disco.
very far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good, and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
They would have to project strength and power.
The Debardeurs have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't
Give her
have
the
guns at
turbo
all.
head. Wait, what do you mean turbo head?
As I said, a bloodbath.
I can't see it happening. Too many things have to go wrong first.
Too many things have already gone wrong. Nameless, badgeless detective of the citizens' militia.
Oh.
All we can do is keep that which is not from following suit. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
Anything about Colonel?
Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell.
Down a deep, black well.
They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions and such.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes, all the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Anything else you got on
Sadly,
them?
no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, ma'am?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I would be dealing with a group like Crenel.
Could you contact the company, tell them to call it off?
I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
You said the deceased assaulted a woman?
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it.
It has to be right, because some of the other ones seemed angry about it. Who did it pass?
The
him?
remaining contractors. Their tribunal. It's what they believe.
What did these teenagers about a
That
canal
the man
say?
was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
The lieutenant consults his notebook. His eye.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching. Where did it take place? And when?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk, maybe on narcotics too. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
Who was this woman?
That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor about a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
You meet her soon enough, you feel.
This colonel was hanged. Did you know him?
If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. But I did not know him.
His name was...
Lely. His service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one.
How about the others
One
first?
is a man. Corty, they call him. A nickname as well. The other a woman. Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
What would you say was his eye color? The deceased's.
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face, then shakes her head.
I can't remember.
That's all right, ma'am. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age?
He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age, or gauge his facial expressions.
What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian, maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own.
Okay.
In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
Where are the remaining two mercs
They've
now?
gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting.
Vigilantes. You're a professional officer of the only legitimate authority in Revachol.
What is theirs?
Somehow, I doubt that lecturing them on the legitimate use of force will persuade them to stand down.
We still need to know where they are.
You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
One is
Yes!
obviously the scab leader at the harbour gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
Once they had a goon in ill-fitting work clothes at a harbor gate, the scab
That
leader.
may be so.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a powder keg. Does this not
Why
bother
did he
you?
throw himself at an old woman?
Of course it
You guys keep
bothers me,
forgetting this is like an adventure
Lieutenant.
game.
But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
One's probably in a building overlooking the roundabout.
Would afford a good vantage point. In any...
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an earpiece?
Heavens, no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel.
I have another
I
question.
hope I can
for you.
answer it better.
How much time do we
Until
have?
the executions start. Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob and their impatience.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
5 days, not more. maybe sooner.
Oh,
It's
shit.
a matter of days, not weeks. I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news.
Okay, just tell me about
If there
these
is,
tattoos.
of course.
For about half a minute, in silence.
It was taken with a trigette not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like blooms in a
Close.
pattern.
Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
What's the use of
The
this map?
sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
Where is he now?
I've spoken to him. For now, the soul is fastened inside his corpse.
That is precisely what the sailors feared when they drew these maps. A fear of drowning within one's own corpse.
She didn't even comment on the fact that I just said that. Because I actually did talk to the dead body. We traveled to the
Quite
dead
a
man.
few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Preto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Preto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this.
What is
Revachol.
that?
Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Somewhere in an office lit by a single green desk lamp, Captain Ptolemaeus Price, 58, bald and bespectacled, is writing in a ledger on his desk. Rows and rows of days and weeks, laconic remarks in a single column. Patrol, case, vacation, injured. In Martinez, looking into Crenel, he writes in one. Then the man puts down his pen and rubs his temples with both hands. Outside, there is a siren. Distant gunshots on the streets of the Jamrock Quarter.
This man is no brother of mine, but this is service history.
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways, just like we don't need sailors the way we used to. This is what the custom would morph into on the Occident. Mercenary tattoos.
Who could tell me
His
more?
platoon members? The other contractors, though I...
Challenge accepted. I say we do it.
I need the
Do what you have to
information.
do, detective. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. But if you should...
We will be careful, ma'am.
That's all for the tattoos. Thanks for
Is
your
there
help.
anything else I can help you with?
Get the fuck out of here. Alright, time to risk my life for this. That was overall a very enlightening moment. Oh, King of Conscience about to... Oh, wow, I was really about to pop soon. Yo, let's go. I'm a conscientious boy. But, you know, I gotta hurry up. I got, like, what, 5 days to do this? Oh, boy. I still gotta figure out Kuno's whole deal so I can get my fucking gun back. This is gonna be dangerous.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
Yeah,
the man's
yeah, sure.
breathing steadies. but his eyes.
Let's say first, before I actively pick a hornet's nest,
Right to
Hell no.
the tribunal will
Fucking
convene by
wrong.
energies.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now, somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time. The
Okay.
man's breathing steadies, but his
He'll
eyes
decipher some
are
tattoos.
Don't think so.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
We're investigating a murder. These tattoos on the victim's body.
Silence. He takes the photo. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. You see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair.
fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Okay, loincloths?
Yeah.
He's clenching his teeth. There is silent pressure behind them.
Can you tell me what a tattoo means?
What it means. I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
Yes.
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush in Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Okay.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kipped villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Graphic? Let's do
Our
it!
boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon. At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old. She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason, the kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch. God, Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them.
Oh.
Said primitive spirits were watching over him now.
Okay. I'm just gonna... Holy fuck. That is definitely... And those do be words. Those do be words. Hopefully no one saw that.
Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Something stirs in your stomach. There's a word on the tip of your tongue. Colorless, odorless. It's...
You were there.
No, I was in the domain, in Jamrock, being a bouncer.
Evil.
You bet it was.
What is evil?
It's just nature. This guy, he used to say evil is when nature and spirit meet in the wrong place.
You're not really a scab leader, are you?
Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off. But
He's under orders, and orders are orders.
Can I have it back?
Go ahead.
All right now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
I'm just going to leave now. That was fucking gross.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
We need to fucking... Oh, God.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you the Hardy
I
girl?
am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
He's right, you know. You're very pretty.
The cold look in her eyes speaks louder than words. She is not amused.
It's
Hello
you
again.
What is it?
I thought that Joyce, to Mercury hanged, his friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
The Air Force kind of tribunal, and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We
Oh
got
my
the
God.
whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, oil is more than machine.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole Merc platoon.
This Crenell, the Mercs are armed with automatic
We
weapons.
got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Will they pierce ceramic
I
armor?
guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
See what? That they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
This Crenell is bad news. You know that, right?
So are the local gangs, the fucking Barmy Army, and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. What are they now, huh?
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or a barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Joyce said they've gone rogue. Nobody's
Big
controlling them.
fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to... What do you
Okay.
mean? Okay.
I mean, okay, they're going to wipe you the fuck out, Teetons.
No, they won't. Get out of here.
He really doesn't like you ruffling their feathers like that.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
I'm going to take off now. Do I have anything to boost my authority, maybe?
An intricate web of blue lines. The pattern still kind of has
Cool.
gone.
This not be the game plan. I'd rather save up my skill points. Alright, here we go.
Whoa. In your hand. Parolidon. the double rainbow of synthetic hallucinogens, rare and gritty, a product of the age of atomic power. What a funny little cap. Don't let the scary medical warnings throw you off. It's an inadequate antidote to radiation poisoning, but a potent antidote to boredom.
Wait, radiation poisoning sounds scary.
It's not gonna give you radiation poisoning, stupid. Pyrrolidon is a perfect match for a badass junkie cop who's looking for a little heat. You need to lower the radiation levels, your stomach thinks. Slurp it. The container is warm to the touch. Or is that just the anticipation? You screw the lid open and look. A little slit on the side lets you just slurp it up. Like an oyster. Come on, slurp it.
Wait, won't Kim see me slurp it?
What is he? Your mother? Is Kim your au pair? Slurp it. Slurp the morsel of danger joy.
Alright, we're slurping.
You suck a manly dose of the extremely chemical-smelling liquid into your mouth. There, it seeps into your tongue. When you swallow, it's already almost all gone.
Tastes like
it
fire.
Tastes like many things. All
Slurs,
melted into
high
one
blue.
conflagration in the back of your throat. As you look around,
the undead
world
slur
slowly exists, as it did before. Only now, gentle flames lick at its edges, as though it were a photo burning.
Really?
No, of course not really. It's just a metaphor. This warmth, it makes you want to share your discovery with Kim.
I'll be able to stand straight and walk.
Why not? This government-developed substance seems very non-intrusive. You could even operate heavy machinery. Fire machinery.
Kim did drop the anti-radiation drug. It's great.
I'm happy for you.
His glasses turn golden as the fire reflects off the lenses.
You feel this man is your brother.
Just don't mix it with anything, he thinks, looking you over. Thankfully, his sense of balance seems okay. Whatever. I'm not getting involved. Wow. Kim's badass. Or he's had a druggy partner. Whoa. That's probably it. He's seen it before. Look at all these guys go off like fireworks as information pours into you. About the lieutenant's simple remark. I'm happy for you. This stuff is great.
This is gonna be so useful for my line of work.
Already you can tell you're going to be slurping a lot more Pyrrolidon. This stuff is going to give you insight into that little flickering light hidden in all human beings.
What did it say?
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a Pyrrolidon button.
Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, that's a bottle in here, I didn't even realize. Anyways, we're now going to quick save again.
It's you again.
Face him!
What is it?
It's time to unleash my authority!
As you look around,
Let's go!
Full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco. Does this look familiar?
Have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time. You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asks Lieutenant McCoy. Replies Torson. The ass on that one. McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot. But, I mean, who am I to judge? Wanna hit the kebab joint?
I get it, Tito. You are the authority around here. You must be, just like a real cop, drinking beer and sitting around your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No, I'm also a big fan of beer and jerking off instead of helping people.
You're saying we don't help people. I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
It's about who did it. It's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
Motherfucker, I am currently on drugs. You think I care that you're threatening me? I'm on cloud 9, baby.
What is her name?
Glacia. I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde. That's I'm on due. With an O-U.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs?
Wait, what?
That can't be her.
Oh, fuck.
Remember what you said to her?
Oh, no.
You told her you want to have.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Miss Oranje,
Sure.
disco dancer?
Why not? You've
Oh,
probably
I'm
seen her
fucked.
around.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's
Cool.
name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
So what was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
So, the rape, when was that?
We did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again.
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
What is your
I know
relationship
her.
with her?
How well do you know her?
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
So she's not from
You
around here?
mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Oranje disco dancer is an immigrant. Or a
I
drifter.
told her I wanted to make fuck with her.
staying
I'm
over
dying.
here over the
I'm
winter.
so dead.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
You said you partied? Cool, that's cool, but what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Sex, drugs, and karaoke, right?
Yes, yes, and no. Got something to say about it?
So you're saying two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get from
I'm just not gonna mention that I know her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
I literally have a crowbar. I'll bash you in the head before you have a chance. Activating.
Kingdom of Conscience. The kingdom of conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately, and the child reprimanded. Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shapes of the coalition airships hanging there.
I'll take it.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Yeah, whatever.
Officer, what was that?
You mean the sweating and the fidgeting when you mentioned her
Yes.
name? And the sort of quivering jello thing with the eye?
Yes.
I think I know that
The
woman.
victim? Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
I tried to hit on her.
Understood.
You said I'm going to have to interrogate her later. It's going to suck for me. It went pretty okay, I
It
guess.
doesn't matter how it went, officer. What else?
Do you know that I didn't remember being a cop?
Okay, that's manageable.
I met her hall after
Understood.
I woke up.
You were not in good shape on Monday.
I didn't
what
rape
you're
her.
saying is, you raped her?
Ice is forming on the inside of your chest cavity.
No.
Don't ever say that again. What else? We'll be alright, officer. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be alright.
Yeah, me and Kim, bro. Me and Kim, we got this in the bag. I didn't fuck up. I didn't make horrible mistakes.
The door is closed. There's still a dent in the vinyl where you punched it before. This little depression is all you could inflict on the door. Beauty has abandoned you in this ugliness, honcho. And then some. You cannot even remember the name of beauty. What beauty was. White morning. It was morning all along. The words still echo in the hallway. There we go. Fucking whore. What a nice thing to say, Harry. Everything is A-okay with you.
Who is it?
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Alright, time to start looting. What's this?
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets, it's been used quite a lot. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners. Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histopar. The lieutenant glances at the rows of pills, then at the door. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Godvaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find?
Alright,
This
let's
is
see what I
going to be
find.
a bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
What's happened to this
It's
little orange
speed,
bottle?
man. Just what you were looking for. They call.
Let's close it for now. Let's bust out the gloves.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with. There it is. The orange sun wearing blister pack. Silently, the
Slick.
bottle slides into your palm. Then, as you turn, into your pocket.
Ah, man.
Feels so sleek and beautiful. You got it. Here comes the afterburner. Time to become a super detective.
There's quite the
Anything
collection
of note?
here. Alright, so what's Preptide? Oh, hello! I could use that. It's time to party, hearty, hearty. How are my thoughts doing, too? I still have racism. I can embrace that, or the 15th Indo tribe. I have 2 points. I can unlock a slot for it. I'm internalizing. Ah, here it is. But what if I run off?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Where did this
I
lead
don't
to?
know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Do you think it's
I don't
important?
know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and a dull thump. Somewhere in
the vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
So maybe the door below is a mega
No,
investigation.
still a mini investigation.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets.
Yo, what's up, sugar mama?
Welcome to the roof.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built, long, and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you've got up
Nice.
here.
I don't know about that, officer.
Where a ripe corpse still hangs from the tree, spotted with green and purple.
Aside from
The
that.
woman doesn't flinch, but there is something in her light brown eyes. A sadness.
Mentioned the cleaning lady. I think I need
Oh,
one.
yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
There are vortices of dark energy present, but not to hell. To another place. A third place. Much different from our world.
A third place? Interesting. That's probably why the cleaning lady quit.
Also, Blue, I think I actually know what VTuber you're talking about. Isn't that fucking... Fuck, I know her... I know who she is, but I don't remember her name. Assuming it's the same one I'm thinking of.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the fabled cop of the apocalypse. His arrival is a sign of the end times. All this will come crashing down in mere days.
Fucking end already! New information come to light. It is a matter of weeks now. A great reckoning of the classes. Revachol explodes in vigilante violence. It's foretold.
Wow. Can it be stopped? And if not, what are we to do with the time left?
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged. The people responsible have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult. No need to dilly-dally. She's tough.
Thanks, Coach. We can go dilly-dally
You
this
sound
time.
like a namby-pamby. Coach Physical Instrument is overdoing it, even by my standards. Say something else first.
What is your name, miss, for the record?
Amondu.
Where are you from?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
What is Oranje?
A bad memory, officer.
Bad memory of what?
Lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass. Duraluminum.
Oh, it was Luna. I don't know why the fuck. City. Also, it's Blue, low key.
There.
You mentioned that, but that's kind of fucked up to say to anyone.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
The conference centers are filled with people who get angry at you if you do something wrong.
Did you do something wrong?
Sooner or later, everyone does.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
What do you do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
Want to hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilbrook his genital warts, asking if they're cancer. His partner, Emil Mullins.
The fact that you're saying Metsu would enjoy fucking Luna, because I look at that shit, it's like, damn.
Another man who's showing him a
damn, man.
under the radiator. It's dead. Mullins
Assuming
says,
it's the one I'm thinking of.
No.
Is that the pink hair, like, smushed up face?
He's warm. He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
You're a cop?
No. More stupid. Oranese.
Is he a self-proclaimed lolicon?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
This is a discussion I'm not gonna have. What is Oranese literature
fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Oranese lit, what do you do with it?
I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money is very important.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
It's the world's most tired smile. Miss Oranje, now there is something you should linger on.
Would it be inappropriate
All
to linger?
All things considered, very. Now linger.
What is Oranje 37?
Held in the year of our century 37 in Oranje.
What is a beauty pageant?
It's a competition for stupid girls. Men look at them and choose the most beautiful.
What is
when
beauty?
You have the fewest deviations from the norm. I've been told it's a type of mediocrity that I possess.
So you're most stupid and mediocre.
No. I was the most stupid and mediocre. And I got a crown and a sash and a scepter for it. And a scholarship to study Oranese lit.
Tell me a list in China.
Mm-hmm. I would offer you coffee, but it's garbage. Literally tastes like poison.
Can we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
I don't know if you've told us your real name.
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
I was surprised nothing happened, huh? Get the entire KKK IP address. Who?
Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city like a ghost after I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel on Boogie Street. And I don't want my relatives to pay the ransom.
Okay,
Okie dokie.
Thank you. That's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Nice room you got.
It's pretty deluxe.
No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottles. Maybe if you phrase it emotionally.
He said you get sat all over the place.
Yeah. I've contaminated it pretty bad.
Is that why you're out here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
What is that as nature's contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial sad spill in there.
Somewhere below, military-grade SAD is dripping off the walls. You should say the first thing. It's honest. It will lead to introspection.
Something is bad in my head, in the past.
That's where it always comes from, isn't it? From the head and from the past.
It's a feeling white and filled with doom, gaseous, invisible, deadly. It's everywhere.
Sounds like an advanced form of what I've got, with a bit of old love sprinkled on top.
Probably, yeah. Doesn't feel like love at all.
Are you sure? Love is terror.
Sheer terror, panic, and screaming.
What are you doing here in the whirling rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Here in Revachol.
I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing.
You went to collect your prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
It was quite impressive. How did you amass it?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
Collection includes NACRA and opioid
Comes in
antagonists.
handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry.
Seem to have, among other things, prep time.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically.
As far as that
Very
goes.
funky.
Where'd that door lead to?
You tell me, officer. I've been trying to open it.
The
Okay.
noise room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Were you in Sunday night? You know, however, I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions. Like,
get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Alright, fine. Did tell us been through something difficult?
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Actually, it's evening, miss.
Is it? It is evening. Time flies, man.
So were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
You realize you guys could have just messaged each other in Discord about that, right?
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Ty's actually spice things up for us.
Pretty much.
Warming them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
Are you sure you weren't raped?
I'm 89% sure.
They're not entirely
You know
sure.
how it is.
Do you?
Actually, I don't.
Maybe you don't. In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about this.
I'm sorry, miss, but we need a definite statement.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officers.
You get the feeling she's done enough opiates and needed enough Nacra to still be flippant if her arm were cut off and fed to her.
What did happen to you and the
We
victim?
partied.
Where have I heard that
A
before?
lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard.
You mean like a birthday party?
Yes. We made balloon animals, drank lemonade, inflated a bouncy castle.
Did you rim the lemonade glasses with sugar? I'd like to do that.
Yeah, I love that too. We
Oh,
frosted
God.
the glasses. I unwrapped my
Oh,
bike. There was
Jesus.
a petting zoo with little white rabbits.
I would like it to have been that way, but it wasn't.
How was it?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were feelings
A little.
involved?
The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
What did they hang him for, not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military. Worked for Wild Pines.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Was it hard for you sitting there all the
Oh,
time?
yes. I have multiple viewpoints. From the roof.
A bitter cringe. It hurts.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes,
The car pouring the hang, that was you.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
Hold on, before we go on, if it's snitching and why
Because
you
I
do it?
couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Car's voice with disguise.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So, she's Scott's mystery phone cutter.
And in the process, he brought the landline down the
Did I?
stairs.
Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
I go through all the
I
trouble.
don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was...
I didn't want to, sir. And he's still hanging there.
We will move the body to the morgue today, miss. Don't worry.
What can you tell me about him? Name,
I'm
eyes.
sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe.
I know it's difficult, miss.
She meant she sees him in her dream.
I've also seen him in a dream.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
She sees them in each other's arms.
You're in each other's
Yes.
arms.
And then he's dead. His mouth agape.
I see him as
She
me.
dips the cigarette in the lighter's flame.
I can see the similarity, yes.
Funny.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
How did the Hardy
They're
Boys know
frequent
you?
guests. Downstairs. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
How did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you...
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Could that be why they lynched him? Jealousy?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing.
What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work.
Oh, God.
I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs.
Thank you for telling me us all of this mess.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I have something else where we go, little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Oh, I ran out of my... Damn it. All right.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m. Drink.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
This will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us all about
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Something is off here.
You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should...
I've got nothing to say to you.
Alright, another quick save.
It's you again. What is it?
Lazarus said she wasn't raped.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
A whore, huh? A lot of that going around lately. From the mouths of distressed men. Whatever the...
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he...
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type.
What the bullshit? She told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope.
His hands become fists.
And you went and pushed her.
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy!
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody. Goddamn, no one tells you to put your fists down.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that fuck was a rapist and a killer. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence.
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
So what's on this
What's
tape?
on it? We call it the Door Gun a Mega Mix.
Where'd you get this
You
tape?
think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
So you've bugged them. How?
We have machines. We're in logistics.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications.
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
We're only doing this advanced radio work.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say.
Don't put yourself down, Angus.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? What?
Yeah, Play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
That's enough for now. I'll get back
Don't
to the
forget your tape,
investigation.
lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
I'll take
you
it.
do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Motherfuckers really like giving me the runaround. Let me tell Guard about the broken thing.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Yes?
I think I'll keep that to myself. I should do like her.
The compact tape player is still and silent.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix. But it isn't anymore.
Any ideas?
My kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new...
Oh, man.
You stare at the Great Door Gunner Megamix. The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak. Respect the tape.
I'm gonna try one attempt to break the door. Then after that, I'm gonna hop off, get something to eat quick, and I'm gonna switch games.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Nice.
You kick it, gung-ho style. And
All right. Let's trash the place.
Let's not.
your foot is ready to explode and punish this
Disrespecting the Force?
The door receives a thorough disciplining at the cost of your foot.
I'll try one more time.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Oh, fuck! I love I can just kill myself with this.
Style.
All right.
Let's not.
Your foot is ready to
Swallow
the
the
sturdy
rage.
wood door has lost all respect for you.
Alright, one more time. I can get this. The door has lost all respect.
The same small, heavy
I'm unleashing.
door. No lock in sight.
Oh!
You kick it, gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
All right.
Let's not.
Your foot is the sturdy wood door has lost all respect for you. The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You give it an...
Demolish the place.
I don't see how this is going to give new results.
Below, in the Union box, was there something behind the window? In the hawthorn branches? No one knows. It could be that your eyesight is still too poor to notice it. Behind that window.
I feel like I can hit that shit. Grown-ass man versus door. Unwinnable matchup. Impossible.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You kick it.
I can hit that 17%. I'm telling you, bro.
The same small, heavy door. No lock
Hey, yo!
in sight. Something cracks inside. It is an unbelievably satisfying sound.
I knew.
Nice.
Filling you with a belief in your own body.
Sounds like the property damage wasn't in vain, at least. Would it hurt to look in?
Let's see. Later, I'm gonna hop off. And you say that you don't like gotchas. I don't like gotchas because I would have to pay to hit that. This is just wasting my time. Anyways, I'm gonna come back on my PS4. Get you some shit going.